Alright everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today's short film that we're going to check out is titled Coffee to Go, and this is by NITV Shorts. If you guys want to check out this original video for yourselves, you can click on that link in the description down below and have a look at it for yourselves later on. Otherwise, you can watch me react to this, and I will give you guys my thoughts as always right after the film. Alright, also hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't done so already. If you are, of course, genuinely enjoying the content, it really helps the channel out. I see some of you guys watching the channel that have not subscribed in the analytics, so please subscribe if you are enjoying the videos. Hit that bell notification so that you are notified whenever I upload, which is every single day when I have the chance. And one last thing is share the videos, share the channel, let people know we're doing reactions to all kinds of content here. And also speed paintings, which I have one that I'm going to drop pretty soon. All right, so stay tuned for that. This one here that we're going to check out, it's celebrating love and letting go. All right, it's an international film, so I don't think it's going to take place here in the U.S. Right? So obviously international. So I don't know where it's going to take place. It looks like it's a Mexican film because it's translated in Spanish in the title, but I'm not sure. So I'm very keen to find out what it's going to be and where it's located, where its location is going to be. But this one here is celebrating this message of love and letting go. And before we jump in, you guys, I wanted to say that all of us relate to that, right? In some extent or some aspects of that. I mean, everybody has loved somebody in their past, whether it's a romantic relationship, a friend, a family member. There are different types of love in this life. It's not just romance. But when you have to let go of that experience, it is a painful, it is a difficult experience, especially if you have gotten used to this person's presence and you have become highly dependent on them. You know, this is one of the things that I had to learn as I grew up. You know, the relationships that I've had in my life, mostly romantic relationships, when it came time to letting go, I was, a lot younger when I was starting my first relationships. And man, was it hard to let go of a person. I mean, I was so used to being with them. Maybe it was just the beauty that I was so, just mesmerized by, and it was hard to let go of that. Also, like the experiences that I've had with this person were also hard to forget about. I mean, a lot of these things I remember even till today, to the day, but I still remember how hard it was to let go of these things. And also, when it came to the most beautiful romantic moments that I've experienced in my life, those were also, those also came to an end. Obviously this before I got married, right? But when I was younger, I mean, all of these experiences that I've had, when they came to points of ending, it was hard. It was really hard to let go of all of that stuff and move on. But one of the things that I've learned that I wanted to share with you guys, one of the ways of moving on that was easier for me was to devote my life to God. I mean, honestly, it's the best way you can handle any problem in this life. Just devoting your life to God and just, praying when you have the chance, or even if you don't pray, just be thankful. Be thankful and always better yourself. Focus on yourself is one of the best ways to move on as well. Focus on getting better. What do you like to do? As soon as you find yourself and get to know yourself a little bit more based off of these experiences that you had and the losses that you've had, from these experiences, that they are no longer in your life, you become this person that now attracts the right people into your life. Everybody that has that same energy as you comes to your life automatically. You don't have to beg anybody to stay in your life. That's the beauty of, being self-confident, being self-assured of, knowing who you are. And I think that is just the highest point we can reach in this life, So I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think that's a great way to grow from a loss, and overcome any loss. There's a little hair floating in the wind there, those dust hairs. Sorry. But anyways, you guys get my point. I don't want to talk too much in this intro. Let's check this out and we'll see what we think. I want to thank the person also who is recommending all these films to me. I hope you are doing good out there, and I love that you are always commenting. Thank you so much for taking the time to send the message on the comment section or just give your thoughts. I'm always grateful to read your comments. And for those of you who have not commented or are not commenting, please do so. I'm always happy to read your messages, you guys. And I just want you all to take it easy out there and enjoy the videos that I'm uploading. You know, hopefully everything I'm doing here is entertaining you guys. And from the messages I've been getting from some people in the past, I know that I am, you know, causing a positive impact on all of you. So I'm really grateful. Really, really, I am. So thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this and we'll see what we think. With the support of... Okay, so this is it's in Spanish. This looks like somewhere in some country in Europe, but I can't tell.
I don't know, I've got this feeling that you're still here. I don't know if it's my mind, but it looks so real. Even your head.
Me da igual que ahora se lleven la banda, me parece una horterada. Los manteles blancos y punto. Sí, blancos.
She's gonna get married?
Blancos, clásicos.
She's planning a wedding.
Sin colorines, sí. A ver, que es una boda, no una fiesta infantil. ¿Qué pasa con las dalias? Vale, llámame luego.
Been there, man. It's stressful, but well worth it. Well worth it. Café para llevar. Coffee to go.
Hola, un café con leche para llevar, por favor.
Oh God, is this gonna be one of those types of stories? I'm not gonna say it.
Alicia,
Javi. Hola.
¿qué tal?
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Bien, bien, muy bien. Ahí.
There's so many cultures that kiss each other on the cheeks like that, but I can't tell where they are.
Mucho. Sí, es que, bueno, estoy preparando mi boda.
Sí,
Oh,
ya
it's her
me han
wedding.
dicho que te casas.
Sí.
Enhorabuena.
Gracias.
1:30.
Sí.
Ooh, that's there.
Voy corriendo que tengo mucho
So
prisa.
much to say, and that's there, huh?
Sí.
Quédate un rato, ¿no? ¿Por qué no te tomas ese café conmigo?
He looks like it's Jesse Eisenberg, I believe that's his name, from Zombieland. Well, at least that's where I first saw him. He looks a lot like him, like in some angles, you know.
¿Cómo está tu madre?
Bien, está bien. La operaron de la rodilla hace un mes.
¿En serio?
Sí, pero estaba muy bien. Bueno, aún
He just
me
keeps staring
pregunta
at
por ti
her
de vez en
hard,
cuando.
man. Wow.
Dale un besazo de mi parte.
Sí,
¿Y qué tal todo? ¿Qué tal el trabajo?
muy bien. Bueno, me han hecho jefa de departamento.
¿En serio? ¡Qué bien! Sí. Joder, por fin.
Por fin. Y estoy muy contenta, porque creo que se me da muy bien.
Qué bueno, me alegro mucho, de verdad. Te lo
Yo,
mereces.
slow down, man. She's getting married. Let that, yeah. Oh my goodness. Sparks all over the
Bueno, ¿y
wind.
tú qué haces?
Yo... No te lo vas a creer. Me rendí al final.
Pero... ¿Trabajas en la imprenta?
Sí,
¿Con tu padre?
sí,
Pues sí que es difícil de creer, ¿sí?
ya lo sé ya.
No, siempre decías que eso era
He
imposible.
probably doesn't even work there.
Para que veas.
¿Y qué pasó?
Bueno, estuve un año dando vueltas por el mundo y cuando volví a mi...
I gotta tell you something really quick. It's one of the things, I don't know if he's telling the truth yet, but he looks like he was not. But he was saying it in a way where he was like, you know, trying to impress her or not disappoint her by looking like he's unemployed. Instead, he would say like, "Oh, I'm working. You know, I'm working with my dad or whatever." But the way he was saying it just looked like he was lying. And this is one of the things that us guys do a lot. You know, I mean, I was unemployed once, so I remember like a lot of guys, they want to present a good status, you know, not look unemployed, especially in front of the girl that they really like. It's not a good look. You know, we'll say anything to look good, you know, but sometimes inside we're like dying. We're saying, I am totally broke. I am unsuccessful. I've done nothing with my life. You know, even if that's the truth, we're trying to cover that up, right? By saying something, you know, contrary to that.
Mi casa no tenía nada. Necesitaba trabajar.
And it's usually with men too that
Y
this
como el
happens.
momento
You
de
know?
escribir no he conseguido vivir, pues...
Women tend to be more
Pero vamos, que...
pursuing of
que
their
no está tan
dreams
mal.
rather than guys.
Pues ¿quién lo iba a decir?
Eso no es todo.
¿No?
He dejado de fumar.
No. ¿En serio? Eso es mucho más difícil de creer.
Te digo. 6 meses llevo.
Oh, that's good for him.
Pues te felicito.
Gracias. ¿Y la boda qué? ¿Para cuándo?
Para
Oh,
abril.
now she paused.
San Jordi.
Sí.
Claro. Me alegro mucho, de verdad.
Muchas gracias. ¿Tú estás con alguien?
Sí.
Y la conozco.
La conocí en Chile. Una trotamundos como yo.
Oh, qué romántico. ¿Y de dónde es?
De Buenos Aires.
Pero se ha venido a vivir aquí por ti.
Sí.
Pues debe de estar muy enamorada.
Bueno, eso dice ella.
He is not happy.
¿Y Marcos cómo está?
He's not even talking about it, man. Oh my gosh.
Él no tuvo la culpa, Javi.
No sé. Te vas a casar con él, ¿no?
Bueno, tú sabías lo que yo quería.
Tener hijos.
No, tener una familia. Y ser feliz.
Now the
Y tú
conversation
nunca
just got
intentaste
serious.
ponerte en mi lugar. Y además creo que tú no estás hecho para vivir en pareja, Javi. Porque todo te parece un sacrificio.
Hombre, cuando te hacen sentir culpable por hacer lo que te gusta, pues sí, todo lo demás te parece un sacrificio, claro.
Ya. Bueno, yo me tengo que ir.
Espera, Alicia. Perdona. No acabemos otra vez enfadados. No sé, vamos a intentar tener una relación normal, ¿no? Va a ser más fácil para todos. Además que ya está, que ha pasado mucho tiempo.
2 años.
So they were together before.
No, no es tanto tiempo. Te echo de menos.
Dime 1000 veces.
Bueno, esto ya no nos sirve de mucho ahora.
Ahora ya no.
Sometimes life can be unfair, man.
Vamos a intentar llevarnos bien. ¿No? Como como tú has dicho ahora. Porque va a ser lo más fácil para todos.
¿Tú eres feliz?
Can't answer that.
¿Y tú?
Yo tengo que contarte una cosa.
There is no girlfriend. Oh! Wait a minute. What, is she pregnant? She's pregnant.
Mira quién me he encontrado. Es Alicia.
¿Qué tal? Escuché mucho de vos. Qué frío.
¿Cómo te encuentras hoy?
Bien. Bueno, yo ahora sí que me tengo que ir. Encantada. Y que vaya todo muy bien. Gracias. Que seáis muy felices.
¡Alicia!
That hers.
It's been a long time since my tears they could been yesterday. 'Cause I love because you taught me. Because we learn others will come like you did from nowhere. It's simple life, my friend. And forgive me again, 'cause I took the best of you.
Dime.
Once came to me.
¿Pero por qué? Si a mí me gustaban. No, estoy bien. Es que no entiendo por qué no puedo tener dalias el día de mi boda. Me da igual que no sea la época.
The greatest thing, it just understand what you meant.
Couldn't have Delilah's at the end. I don't know if that was somebody that was planning her wedding calling her or the fiance. But you can see how that wasn't working out for her. This was good. This was really good, man. Yeah, I like this. All right, everybody, there you have it. That was Coffee to Go. So this one here is clearly a story of letting go once again, just like I mentioned in the beginning, and as the title also says. We get this young woman who is on the phone, planning her wedding. She's about to get married, and she's making her way to a coffee shop. And when she walks in there, there's a man sitting behind her that eventually gets up, notices her and gets up, walks up to her, and it turns out she knows this man, and well, they end up having a conversation together. Now, the whole film takes place in this coffee shop, right? And everything just happens there, all just through a conversation. There's no need to go back to any past or see any type of other type of scenes, right? This is all just happening here. And well, the more we get into the conversation between these two characters, Javi and Alicia, I believe was her name. We learned that these two people had a past and a romantic past. Now, the conversation just kind of goes in back and forth between them about how she, how he's been doing in his life, how she's been doing in her life. And well, ultimately the big question comes up where when the conversation starts to get serious, they kind of go back. Eventually they kind of start to, slip into the past, both of them, and they start to talk about how, it's been 2 years. And I mean, really with experiences that I've had, it's sometimes 2 years is nothing. You don't forget about a person that quick, especially if the connection was very, very strong. But, after a while, you learn that these experiences that you have, sometimes that you feel like you can't let go of, are experiences that are for a reason. They're there to teach you to treat people a different way, to not make mistakes that you made before in the past. But, I digress here a little bit. It's been 2 years. We learned that. And, just from their faces, the way that they're looking at each other, these pauses that they have. And, at some point he touches her hand, she pulls away. I mean, you can tell that these people still have a thing for each other. They still love each other, even though it's been 2 years. I don't know how long they were together, but they're clearly still very hurt. And so now he finally asks her that ultimate question of, are you happy? She can't answer that. And when you can't answer that, I mean, you really should not be marrying a person that you can't answer that question, towards, like, are you happy with him or are you happy with her? You should really reconsider your decision. But, she does not answer him, and she instead proceeds to ask him that same question. And before he answers it, he actually says, hey, I have something to tell you. And then we get interrupted with the current woman that he's with, that he, mentioned a few moments ago that he met in Chile. She knocks on the window and sees him there. And she comes in, and when she comes in, we see that she's pregnant with a child of his. It looks like with his child. And well, she gets close to the table and says hello to them, hello to her, to the guy, gives him a kiss and says hi to the woman. And then this here just throws this woman off, completely destroys everything that they were this moment that they were having, him and her, Javi and Alicia, right? Destroys this woman, and she's just like, oh my God. I gotta get going, right? And she says, I wish you both the best and be happy, right? And well, the character Javi has nothing to say because that is what he wanted to tell her before they were interrupted, that he is, waiting, he is expecting a child with this woman. And oh my God, this was just very hurtful. I mean, there's nothing worse than, I think it's worse finding out that the person you truly care about is now pregnant with someone else's baby, at least when it comes to a man's love for a woman, but even a woman's love for a man, when he's impregnated another woman, it's very, hurtful, right? Because now they have, they've mated, they've been together as one, right? And now they are, making a family for themselves. And this is one thing that she said that she wanted, right? Let's remember that. She mentioned to him, remember he said, oh, you married him to get pregnant. I know. And she says, no, to have a family, right? She emphasizes that. And well, when she finds out at the end that this woman that he's currently with is expecting a baby where eventually they will build a family together, this is just, this really hurts her so bad that she has to leave, right? And then that's when she says to them, I wish you the best, be happy together. She walks out and she can't hold her tears back anymore, so she begins to, want to cry. But we can see how much she's struggling to hold these tears in. Just the pain, we can see it through her face, through her reactions, the way she stiffens up her body, right? She's flexing those emotions in. But before she gets too far away from that coffee shop, the guy comes out and he hands her this bag that she forgot in there. Gives it, walks up to her and gives it to her, and they just hug each other, which, I gotta tell you guys, just looking at this film here, I wish that some of those past relationships that I've had when I was younger, that I could have ended them on better terms with a hug and saying, I wish you the best. That way it was easier to let go of a person, right? Obviously, I've moved on from those experiences, but it would have been nice to build up a proper closure. And I think a hug is a great way to do it. So when they hugged each other, I definitely felt that. I related to that so bad. I was like, man, that would have been nice if we can have if I could have had that type of moment, you know, with specific people that I've been with. But anyway, you know, that hug just means a lot to both of them, and the woman and the man eventually let go, and so this is now their way of parting, saying goodbye to each other. And she continues on, you know, walking away from him. He goes back to the shop, and we see that she gets a phone call on her way, you know, as she's walking, and they tell her that the Delilahs are not available for the wedding. She starts getting very frustrated about that, and she, you know, first she says, I'm okay, and she starts to really let go of the tears at that point. But when they're telling her about the Delilahs, she says, why? I really wanted the Delilahs for my wedding. How come I can't have them? I don't care if it's not the season, right? And the movie cuts off there. I mean, that alone was a perfect way to let the audience know that if there are signs, right, just like this last scene that we got here, these last moments, that something is not working out a specific way that you wanted to. And I mean, just based off of the conversation she had with the guy, with Javi, she couldn't even answer the question of if she was happy or not. So when this thing that she wanted with the Delilahs, the flowers at her wedding, didn't work out, I mean, this should give her a sign to reconsider her decision, right? But of course, the story ends there. We don't see anything further, but I think that was a great way to end it there. And again, letting the audience know that her marriage was likely not meant to be, you know, and at some point maybe, I don't know, she'll find true love somewhere else. But with Javi and her character, Alicia, I feel like that relationship had to be let go of because of the fact that he's now building a family with this other woman that he met. And I think that was just a tragic, really, really sad ending, but also a happy one, you know, at least one that was satisfying to the point where they had closure and they hugged each other. I think that was a really nice touch to the last parts of the film. So, you know, I mean, I really enjoyed the story. As short as it was, as, you know, I wanted this to be longer, but as little scenes that it had, like little locations, it just took place in a coffee shop. That was enough for me to know a lot about these two characters. And I love how just that conversation created that buildup for each one and the reasons why they, you know, they had these looks that they gave each other momentarily. We know that they were deeply in love in the past and still to this present moment, but the circumstances have now changed. Anyways, really did enjoy this film, you guys. What did you think? Share your thoughts down below. Thank you so much. Spread the love. I appreciate for sharing, you for sharing these films with me. These are very great, and keep spreading love out there, just like your YouTube name. I really love that your YouTube name is that. Keep spreading that out there, and also everyone who has watched this video, do the same thing. Spread love out there, and whoever accepts it will come into your life. Whoever rejects it, let them go. It's as simple as that. Well, it's not that simple, but it's not complicated either, right? So, you guys, thank you so much for watching this with me. I hope you enjoyed the film. I hope you enjoyed my reaction as well. Once again, share your thoughts down below, and I hope to see you guys on the next reaction. Peace.